Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Glad you could join. My name is Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine. I am just checking to make sure I'm where I need to be. And it looks like, I think I am there. Looks like I'm in the feed. If you're joining me, please say hello and let me know that you're here. Say hello. And if you're new to my group, welcome, and let us know that you're new and your name and where you're from so we can welcome you. I feel a little out of sorts. It's only been a couple weeks, but it's kind of funny. Hi, Anne. Thank you so much for joining. How are you? I was setting everything up and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I hope I can remember everything. And it's only been 2 weeks. How are you, Anne? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you missed the Tuesday nights. Thank you. It's great to be missed. I'll tell you what, it went by really fast. Really fast. Next thing I knew, it was like, oh my goodness, and then I'm trying to, my craft room was a mess. I started playing with new stuff, and you know, I haven't even put my stuff away, so it's been kind of crazy. So hopefully I have like everything in place here. I'm still cleaning up a little bit. Hi, Diane. No Facebook on iPad. Okay, my friend, I will show you how to add that app to your iPad when next time we connect. So it's really easy. It's an app. You just go into your apps, but I can walk you through how to add that to your iPad. Make it easier for you. But the Kindle will work. So what you been doing the last couple of Tuesday nights, Anne? Okay. I think everything looks... So you guys can hear and see me, okay, I'm assuming? Okay. So we're going to get started. Let me scroll down here, put this over here. I have my little card with my other information, but that seemed to have walked away from my desk, so I just have this one, but that's okay. Well, I'll find it next time. Making cards, reading, eating fudge from robots. Well, that's fun. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so I am excited because Saleabration. And do you have your catalogs? I'm assuming you must have them, right? So I am going to be using Saleabration, and the new catalog starts today. So now I can open them, yay. And tonight I'm going to be using some Saleabration products. I'm going to be using this Be Dazzling glimmer paper. Show you a way to use that. And let's see. One of my favorites in the book is this Peaceful Prints. So I'm going to be using this. I absolutely love this Christmas paper. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I love this paper. I love the deer on here that you can punch out. I love the gingham on the other side. It actually makes it hard because I like both sides of that one. I'm going to be using this one here with the trees for a little bit. So that's that. And then the catalog I am going to be using tonight. On page 26, I'm going to be using the Peaceful Deer bundle. And this comes with the stamp set and a punch. So if you buy them together, you save 10%. And let me get those for you and show you that. So that's on page 26. Here is the punch. And here is the stamp set. Absolutely love this. I wasn't sure if I was going to do like a Christmas card, but I started playing with this and I thought, okay, I'll do some cards with this one. But I love this bundle. It has this deer here that fits in the punch, and it says "Oh what fun" on it. It's got these other deer that it's got the the baby, the bunny. It's got beautiful trees that I played with on another card. I like the Snowflakes stamps, and it's got some great sentiment. So it's a great all around bundle, and the bundles with the punches are very affordable. So let me put this aside. Now, just before we get started, I just want to talk about, with Saleabration comes a new starter kit incentive or promotion. And this time for Saleabration, so first of all, Saleabration, for anyone that may not know, Saleabration is a time when you can actually get free product for placing orders of $50 or more. And for every $50 you spend, you get to choose out of that small catalog a free gift. But also during Saleabration, they have a sign-on special. The starter kit is always $99. You get $125 worth of product. You get free shipping. You get a free paper pumpkin kit. You get 20% off on your future orders. You get access to new catalogs and products first. But during this Saleabration, you're also going to get to pick a Saleabration bundle for free. And those values are up to $70. So there's a whole list here of specials, of bundles that you can pick here. And the deer is on here, the one I'm going to be using tonight. So it's a great deal. It's a great time to join. And even if you just want to be a discount shopper, we welcome all people. If you want a discount on your products, this is the way to go. So if you want more information on that, just let me know. You can reach out to me privately. And if you are new to my channel, just let me know you're here. Say hello so we can welcome you. So during my last live, if you share my videos, which I always request, please share my video and then indicate in the comment section that you shared. Once you share the video, you're in a drawing for a free giveaway. So last week, actually 2 weeks ago, my last Facebook Live before vacation, I was offering this Sweet Pins and Tags kit, which has tags and embellishments and some hooks to put them on. And the winner of that drawing is Lisa Miller. I'm not sure if she's on, but Lisa, if you're here, Congratulations and thank you for sharing. And if not, I'll reach out to you, Lisa. And then this week, I am giving away an embellishment kit, Petal Passion embellishments. And these are beautiful flower petals. They're called Petal Passion. And they're gorgeous. They're metal. And you can embellish your cards with that. So if this, again, this is a great gift, and if you share my video, you're in for the drawing on that. So thank you for that. Okay, let's get started. So the first card was actually my first card that I made when I started playing with this set. And I cased it out of the actual catalog, so it's very similar to what's in the catalog. Remember, folks, the catalog is not just for ordering products, it's also your inspiration guide. There's lots of samples and lots of ideas in there. So, you know, use that as your guide to give you some inspiration. But I really love this. And so this, I wanted a big die cut here, and I wasn't sure what to use, and what was used in the book I didn't have. So I started going through all my dies to see what did I have that was kind of big that I could put the trees on. And this is actually the sunflower die. It's the outside of the sunflower die. Hey, Cynthia. Thanks for joining. And I thought, all right, I'm going to use that. But then I started going through my new products. And when I went through my new products, I found, another new die, and it's this one right here, and this one is from Seasonal Labels, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. So tonight I'm going to use this one. I've already got that one cut out. So we're going to start out with Crumb Cake, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We'll stick this over here on the side. How are you, Cynthia? So this is what it looks like here, and I was going to use this, but then I found this other one, so I'm going to try the other one. And I'm using DSP, and this is from that free Saleabration paper. It's the black and red gingham. And I have 3 of these, and these are 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. And we're just going to make the background using these. And I'm also using another piece out of the Saleabration pack, the trees, and this is 3/4 by 3 3/4. So, and it's really not a difficult card to make, but we are going to put these down first. And I hate not punching these out, so I had a hard time doing that, but I needed the other side. So we're going to, hi Vicki, good to see you. Hoping that your event went well. I didn't get a chance to check with you, so I'm going to have to do that. See how that went. I hope you had a good time. So I'm just kind of positioning these. There's no really, you know, a right way or a wrong way to do that. And so you need 3 of these. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little bit over there. I did have a nice vacation. I did have a nice break. Thank you for asking, Cynthia. And I was telling Ann, it went by really fast, it seems. So there we go. And again, I might put these on even a little bit, you know, I think I'm going to put these on a little bit differently. I think I'm going to do that. So, and yeah, it went by really fast. I had a nice trip out of town, out of state. And think I'm going to do maybe, sometimes it's just a matter of deciding how do you want to do this, you know? There we go. Maybe that. I actually cut 3 of them, but I probably will only use 2. We'll see. Are you doing well, Vicki? And I could put, I think I will use 3 this time. I only used 2 on the first card, but each time I cut 3. So, I'll do that. And that's basically just making your background. And then next we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to take this new die cut, which I absolutely love. So it was interesting when I was trying to look for a large die cut like this and going through all my dies to see what I had, because I wanted to be able to do the trees in the background here. And get that out. Now this paper pack, which is this one right here, on the back it tells you what the colors are, and it's basic black, cherry cobbler, garden green, real red, and Sahara sand. So if you're looking to do, you know, color matching, you probably want to match, like I took out the garden green. And what we're going to do is we need to build the trees like I did on here. And you'll notice I did some second generation stamping, which means you stamp once and then stamp off to make it look like there's more. So let's see how that goes on this card. That there, I think you can still see it. And we're going to use the tall pine tree. I think that's a pine tree. And let me see, make sure, am I in the camera? I want to make sure. And you're literally just going off. Whoops, let me get this over here. I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to do another one here, and I want to do one higher, so I'm going to do one here. And it's okay to go over what you already did, but it gives the illusion of there's like a forest here. And I'm going to stamp off again, and we're going to do that, that, that one kind of, let me, sometimes you can just, you don't know when you want to stop, you just kind of keep doing it, but anyways, I think that's good. Let me get, I want to thank you guys for stopping in and seeing me tonight. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the deer. And I'm going to use this one, which is, this says, "Oh, what fun." And we're going to use Crumb Cake on that. Now, I tried this both with Crumb Cake and Sahara Sand, and to me, the Sahara Sand was a little darker, so I wanted it a little bit lighter. Okay, so we're just going to... And I like this because the "Oh What Fun" will stand out here on the punch. You see that? And when you do stamp it, it will lighten up a little bit. Once the ink starts to dry, it does lighten up a little bit. Oops. And you just want to line up your punch as best you can. And there are more pieces to this. This punch has the deer punch out. It also has the nose, so you can make a Rudolph nose, and it also has the 2 antlers if you want to put antlers on. So let me get my piece of red. The problem with the nose is it's really, really small. So you can easily lose it. That. Hey Sharon, how are you? And I'm going to use Early Espresso for the antlers. One on that side. And this one on this side. Your pet sitting? You're so good. Okay, so I'm going to pop up the trees on dimensionals. I'm doing good, Sharon. Thank you. How are you doing? Did you have a good couple of weeks? Bring this back in so you can see that. And I'm just going to kind of center that in. Go. And then I'm going to take some minis to put on the deer. If you don't have minis, you can use the full-size ones and just cut them in half if you want. Kim, how are you? How are you, girl? You've been busy, Sharon? So I kind of want to make it look like he's kind of in the woods a little bit here. Well, actually, before I do that, I want to stick on the, I'm going to get some glue dots. Hang on. Now the glue dots for these are a little bit big, so I just take them and I kind of roll them in a little ball. And it works great. Whoops, hang on. And just gonna kind of put that there. How have you been, Kim? I hope you're doing well. Your puppy is adorable. Love the name. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of make it look like he's kind of going through the... There we go. Now, let me get... What's really going to be tricky is the nose. Ooh, all you need is really a little dab to put that nose on if you want to make him a Rudolph. Too much gum on my... There we go. And then I just have a scrap of the crumb cake, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the sentiment on, and I'm going to use Memento for that. Is she like a brand new puppy, Kim? Is she like just a baby? Puppies are a handful. I remember it well. I had two at once. A brother and a sister. Just a baby. Okay, and we're going to pop up the sentiment. And you can use regular dimensionals. That'll work. Oh, but puppies are so much fun. The puppy breath. Oh, I love it. And then we're going to kind of stick this like... Actually... What do you think? Do you like it? What a mess I made here already. And that's creating your own background. Very easy to do. And using that beautiful Saleabration paper that's free. My favorite so far, and I've played with a few things, but I love this paper. Okay, so I'm going to show you another one that I love. Yes, Anne, I think when you do it that way, I mean, you're only using strips of DSP to make your background, but it does look dimensional. It's almost like it's deceiving a little bit, but I mean, having this layer and then popping that up, I think really adds the dimension, but I think it's deceiving the way the background is too. I love it. And it's a great way to use your scraps also. Okay, so here's my next one. And again, I'm using the free DSP from Saleabration. And I'm also using, can you see the sparkle paper in there? Is that showing up on the camera? Just adding a little bit of the trim on there and then popping up the deer using the, and this is so easy. But it's a little different. I saw this card and I was trying to figure out like, all right, because it's kind of angled. So there's really no measurement, but we'll do it together and I'll show you how I did it. All right, hang on. All right, so I want to get my trimmer. So on this one, I used thick Whisper White, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and then a quarter sheet of this DSP, so 4 by 5 1/4. Whoops, 4 by 5 1/4. Now, if you look at this, you see how it's a little bit angled, so it's a little bit smaller on this end and larger on that end. So it kind of goes down. So this is like a little bit, like about a little over an inch maybe. So that's how I kind of did it. So we want this to go at about an inch. And again, there's no right or wrong. You can't do it wrong, but and we want to, so you decide like how wide you want. Am I in the camera on that? You could kind of decide like how wide. It's about an inch, maybe a little more. And then that down. And then how wide you want it on this side, okay? So I'm going to go like maybe there. We'll try that. Okay, so again, shorter on this end, longer on this side, okay? And then this is the piece that's going to meet. So the easiest way that I found to do it is to cut off on this end. So you keep this at the angle and then just put it on your paper. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to put this, will go like this. And then this is going to go here. So you're just going to cut off down on this end here. And you kind of decide how much of a gap you want. Now I wanted the Let It Snow to fit in there. So kind of think about what stamp you want to fit in here. So how wide you want to have it. Thank you, Vicki. I'm so glad you love it. So I am going to cut, probably, we'll try this. Now, before I test this, I also want to show you, we got to put, I'm using, let me grab it. This is the Dazzling, it's called Be Dazzling. It's 6x6 specialty paper and it's freebie in the Saleabration. So this is what I used. And I just want to be able to put a piece under here and then on that side as well. Okay, so I'm going to take about a 1/2 inch. And I could have had this done, but I wanted to show you like how I was doing it. I'm going to cut it at a 1/2 inch. What? Hang on. This is thick paper, so you're going to want to hold it down. Okay, and I'm going to do another one for the other end. Again, about a 1/2 inch. Okay. This is beautiful paper. And it's free. Okay, so what you're going to do is we're just going to put some glue. Let me move this. Let me move this. I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow. Hey Lisa, congratulations. You won the door prize from my last class. Did they tell you? Okay, and then we're just going to turn it over and snip off the excess. And that just kind of jazzes it up a little bit. And then we're going to put glue on this. Lisa, you missed the first card, but I'll show you it in a little bit, okay? You're very welcome. Not pretty? And then we're going to do the same thing with the other strip. So we want that on this end. And you don't need a lot of glue because you don't want it oozing out all over the place, okay? Let me do this. Sticking to my fingers here, guys. Hang on. And again, you just want a little bit sticking out. But you want it to go down the end. There you go. All right, we'll do that. Stick that there. I've got glue on my fingers. Hang on. Yeah, this paper is really pretty. And it'll be great for holiday projects. Okay. And there's a little bit on this corner, but you can just trim it off if you go over. See? And then you just go like this. And as long as, before you adhere it down, you want to make sure, I'm going to cut a little bit more off because I'm going to tell you, right now, I'm going to do, before I put it on, I'm going to do the Let It Snow. And that, you might remember, is from the snowman season from last year. And I liked it because of the snowflakes, because the paper is snowflakes, and I just thought that was perfect. And I'm going to use red. So I thought the Let It Snow was perfect for this one. Whoop. Then you have an idea where you want to put how long the bottom is going to be. So you can see I'm going to have to cut some more off like I thought, which is fine. That's okay. You can do that. I would say probably on that black line. Okay. Now these little strips, don't throw them away. You could use them on the inside. Let's try this. Yep, that's perfect. That'll work. Okay, I like that. Happy belated anniversary, Lisa. And again, I like the liquid glue for this because it's forgiving. So it lets you wiggle it around a little bit and kind of decide. Yeah. See the sparkle? Isn't that pretty? It just adds a little something to it. Okay. And then next, we are going to take some of this paper and we are, let me see. Hold on, let me get the pad. So there's an interesting way to do these. Some of the faces on these deer are going that way, and some of the faces on here are going this way. The punch is having the face go to the right. Okay, so let's see. We are going to need this one. And there is a way to get to do both, to get them to, so you can punch out both the left and the right. So we're going to do, so that one goes that way. This one is going this way. Did you enjoy your anniversary? How many years, Lisa? So what I'm going to do is I took a piece of vellum that is about 3 by 6. It doesn't matter. It just needs to be folded in half. That can fit the punch. You're going to stick this in the punch. Okay, we're going to carefully take that out. Oh. I didn't want to go that low. Hang on, let me get another piece. All right, let me get another piece. So I want to show you how you can cut out both sets of deer going both ways. If I can remember how I did this. So it's 3 by 6. So 3, and I'm using vellum only because it's easier to see through, because what we're going to do, let's try that. Now I'm going to go all the way up as far as I can because I don't want to get the bottom of that. Let's see if I can do it that way. There we go. Now I got all these deer. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to, so I put it in the punch and punched it out. Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put it over the deer. So it's the back side. And you're going to line it up. Okay. Like that. And then you're going to put a sticky on it to hold it. This is going to be a little trick I'm going to show you. And then you're going to turn it over. And then I encourage you to use like a gel marker or a chalk pen even will work. And what you're going to do is you're going to trace him on the back side. And you don't have to do every inch. The circle where the nose is really important. It's a good marker. Okay, and then you're going to do, this is a trick so that you can cut all the deer out that's in that DSP. Okay, get the tail, just kind of go around. There. Okay, then you're going to take this out, take this off, pull this out. Now it's going the right way as the punch. And then line it up where that dot is in the legs, just like you would if it was the other way. And punch it. And when you turn it over, now he's going the other way. And why is that important? Because if you wanted to do like a card and have them either go looking the opposite way or looking at each other, that way you could do it both ways. Okay, so that's just a little trick to be able to punch out all the deer and having it go both ways, but using your one punch. Now there's other ways you can do it. I know there's other ways out there, but that way works, I think, the easiest for me. I hope that's a good tip. I hope that helps you guys. Because if you get this paper, you're going to, trust me, you're going to want to punch them all out. "7 years married, 11 together." Wow. Beautiful picture too, Lisa. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to bring this back in, and now we're going to pop up our deer, because you want the side with the white trim. That's the back side. I mean, you could use the back, but... yeah, you're going to want to use... trust me, when you start playing with this, you're going to want to use them all. The deer punch outs are the best part, I think, of this paper. So, and take those off. I think that tip is brilliant. I got that from the I'm in a group for Maine demonstrators, and one of the leaders shared that tip. And I've done that before, but it's been a long time. So let's see. Just kind of prop him up in there. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And yet it's so simple. Can you see the shimmer? I think it's so pretty. Okay, let me clean up. I have one more if you guys want to hang around. And you could easily put this piece on the inside, or you could put this piece on the inside. So don't get rid of your scraps, because I haven't put the sentiments on the inside of these yet. So don't get rid of your scraps, okay? All right, get this out of the way. Just cleaning up here a little bit, guys. Thank you, ladies. I'm glad you like it. Okay, here's one more. Again, simple but elegant, I think. I love this. This was my last one that I made. So this one is using basic black, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And on this one, I did use a different paper. And you see that the stars, I don't know if the stars are glittering on here, but this is just specialty paper. And this paper is called Peaceful Place. It's in the new catalog. And it is 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay, and we're going to glue that down. Yeah, I consider this like an elegant, simple, but elegant. And then I have a circle from the Circle Dies, and this is about 2 3/4 close width. I don't know if I actually have it. Which one it's about 2 3/4. Okay. So we're going to stamp the snowflakes, and what I did is I embossed this. Okay, so you can see the glitter on the stars. So that is how I did that. So we're going to use the snowflake stamp in here, and we're going to get out the Versamark. Okay, and we're going to get out the embossing buddy. We don't sell these anymore, but you can get these anywhere. And you use the embossing buddy to just get the static off of the paper. So you only want the embossing powder to go where you want it. And you just know, Versamark is a watermark ink. If you can see, can you see that on there? Okay. And we're also, we're also going to emboss while I have that out. Get the stamp. The Merry Christmas. So get my embossing buddy again. So we might as well do both of these at the same time. How many of you like embossing? Do you like embossing? It really adds a lot. That doesn't look like it actually cleaned very well. Let me clean my stamp better. I'll do it on the back side. You want to make sure your stamp is clean. Better. And then I'm going to use the silver embossing powder. Okay, and then put your cover on so it doesn't go all over the place. Get out your heat gun. Let me let that heat up a second. I'm going to use my tweezers to kind of hang on to it. Now, you'll know it's warm enough, the gun is warm enough, when it starts to melt, you'll start to see there it goes. It's going fast now. Is that showing up on camera? See how it melts and starts to, and it shines? Okay, there's that. And then there's this one. There it goes. See how it's changing? All right. Embossing really can add so much to your projects. How many of you like to emboss? I hope you do. Alright, and then I just kind of laid that down straight because I'm going to pop up the deer for dimension. And you're just going to kind of go Now I'm using the black glimmer paper that's in the new mini. And we're just gonna, again, we're gonna punch out you can even have glimmer antlers. Okay. And I also have a piece of black that we're going to cut this down. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. It'll work. And we're just going to mount that there. And then we're going to pop that up as well. But let's pop up the deer first. Again, this is not a difficult card to make, but I think it's very pretty and very elegant. Okay. A little non-traditional glimmer deer. You like it, Sharon? What? Thank you. There we go. And I like to have him a little bit angled because it makes it look like he's kind of flying through a little bit, I think. That. And we're going to put that up on dimensionals. All right, and you can kind of decide like where do you want that? Do you want it like right there? And then to top it off, I'm using this black glitter ribbon, which I thought was just so perfect for this. Make a bow. Oh, that one's too big. There we go. There we go. I just thought with all the sparkle, it was like the perfect ribbon. And then I would use like a glue dot to kind of make it a little bit. There we go. I love this ribbon because it's almost like a wired ribbon. And I'm going to use, let's see, glue dot to add that down. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? What do you think, ladies? bring out the other ones. There you go, ladies. What do you think? Do you like it? I hope you do. I had a lot of fun making them. I'm gonna go and put my stuff back in here. These cards are not difficult to make. They would fall in the simple but elegant category, I think. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to share my video and comment shared once you've shared the video. This will help other people who may want to get some inspiration and card ideas. Maybe learn new techniques as well. I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Thank you again for joining me. I've missed you all for the past couple weeks. Talk to you soon. Bye.